전 해군 제독이자 세상을 바꾸고 싶다면 이불부터 정리하라는 연설로 유명한 맥레이븐 제독이 리더십 강의를 진행합니다.
They put you in the enlisted ranks. So you live with the enlisted men, and this was a 9-week cruise. You live with the enlisted men, and you find out what life is like as an enlisted man for 9 weeks. And I will tell you, it's absolutely the best experience you can have as an officer. And one of the things you have to learn as you become more and more senior is you never ever want to lose sight of what the troops are doing, what the troops are going through, because you're going to make decisions that are going to affect their lives. And if you don't have an appreciation for the problems that they have, I guarantee you, you're probably going to be making the wrong decision. And the enlisted guys watch you every second of the day. And in fact, as you become more senior, you are scrutinized whether you know it or not. They watch how you wear your uniform. They watch how you walk. They watch how you talk. They watch how you do your actions. They watch you all the time. And all of my instructors in SEAL training were Vietnam veterans. And they expected, while the officers and the enlisted go through the same training, they expected the officers to set the example, always. To be there on time, to have the best looking uniform, to run harder than anybody else, because that's what leadership is all about. You have to set the example. If you think for a minute the people that work for you aren't watching you every minute of the day, you're mistaken. They are. They want to see how well you perform your job and whether or not you're setting the example that they want to achieve. But the boss right above me, when I was a SEAL team commander, I was a Navy commander, he was a Navy captain. We called him the Commodore. And I always thought that the Commodore was watching everything I did, and that every time a kid got in a bar fight in Coronado, California, which seemed to happen quite a bit, that somehow, he had his list out there, and McRaven's team, they got another check on the block, another kid went to, And so when I became Commodore, and I will tell you what that did, when you had this kind of fear of the guy above you, it did kind of constrain how you operated as a leader as a SEAL team. So I told myself when I became the Commodore, which I did, I called in all of my commanding officers and I said, look guys, here's the deal. I said, I'm not watching your command every day. I'm not seeing who screwed up and what you could have done better. What I want to do though is I want to make sure that when there is a problem, you're solving that problem. That's how I'm going to grade you. It's not that there are problems unless they become consistent problems. But I wanted to give them room to maneuver. Mental room to maneuver so that they could take some risks, so that they could implement change, so they could do the things they thought they needed to do without feeling that I was always pressuring them to do that. Yep. My job as the 4-star was to make sure that the 3 stars and the 2 stars were successful. My job was to give them the maximum latitude to do their job, to provide them the resources to do their job, to recognize that we hired them because they're the right people to do the job. You have to have respect for the people that work for you. But more importantly, you, as the guy in charge or the gal in charge, you have to earn their respect. It's not about them earning your respect. You have to earn their respect every single day. And you spend every day trying to make sure you're doing right by them. And if you can do that, all the organizations are going to succeed.
너의 병력을 이해해라. 항상 모범을 보여라. 스스로 해결할 여유를 부여해라. 부하를 섬기는 리더가 되어라. 맥레이븐의 리더십 강의에서 발췌한 4가지 핵심입니다. 리더에 관한 이런 말이 있습니다. 진짜 리더는 능력 있는 사람이 아니라 내 부하를 능력 있게 만드는 사람이다. 맥레이븐의 리더십은 팔로워의 능력을 이끌어내는 리더십이라고 생각됩니다. 나의 병력에 대해 면밀히 알므로써 어려움에 공감할 수 있는 능력을 바탕으로 지휘관으로서 최선의 선택을 내리는 것, 매 순간 모범을 보임으로써 병력들 앞에서 당당히 지휘할 수 있는 권위를 세우는 것, 부하에게 여유를 줌으로써 스스로 문제를 해결할 수 있는 기회를 주는 것, 마지막으로 부하를 섬긴 리더가 됨으로써 그들로 비추어 내가 올바른 판단을 내리고 있는지 매일 확인하는 것입니다. 그들의 존경을 거울 삼아 항상 스스로 경계하고 책찍질할 수 있는 리더가 되는 것입니다. 철학자이자 사회심리학자인 에리 프롬은 이렇게 말했습니다. 합리적 권위는 그 권위에 의존하는 인간을 성장시킨다. 비합리적 권위는 권력을 바탕으로 유지되며 권력에 굴하는 사람을 착취한다. 현대에는 맥레이븐 제독과 같이 합리적 권위를 통해 팔로워의 능력을 이끌어내는 리더가 진짜 리더로 인정받습니다. 군대라는 특수한 조직에서뿐만 아니라 어느 조직에 가도 말이죠. 리더십 측면에서 이러한 합리적 권위가 자리 잡은 것은 얼마 되지 않았습니다. 미신과 다름없는 종교의 제사장이 쥐는 권위부터 독재자, 폭군의 압도적인 권력에서 나오는 비합리적 권위는 현대에 이르러 지속될 수 없었으며 지속되더라도 그 조직은 도태됐다는 것을 우리는 알고 있습니다. 맥레이븐의 리더십은 높은 지위에만 국한된 것이 아닙니다. 지금 나의 지위가 낮고 내게 부여된 힘이 비록 작을지라도 그 작은 힘조차 경계하고 합리적 권위를 바탕으로 해강호조 할 때 추후 더 높은 지위에 가서 합리적 권위를 바탕으로 비로소 내가 속한 조직의 성공을 이끌어낼 수 있을 것입니다.